Hi everyone, my name's Neil. This is my metal shop. I'm making this video for the Women in Welding workshop. Started this because I have a lot of very powerful and influential women in my life, and I realized that teaching someone a skill like welding could be empowering beyond just helping their career. It could be empowering to them as they leave the class and go on into their whatever life, whether it be, an attorney or, I don't know, an accountant or whatever. Like being able to make something with your hands and being able to do something that you were told that you weren't able to do or wasn't a job for you or something like that, whatever you were told, that's what we're trying to defeat here. The class is not going to be a full encompassing thing where you leave it and you're a welder, because you can't learn that in 2 hours. But what you will get to do is come here, meet a bunch of other badass women, and weld something that you're going to get to take home. It'll change every month, and do something that you haven't done before. Thank you so much for signing up, and I can't wait to see you. Okay, ladies. You guys are going to park right here, right along that road, all in there, and all down in there. You walk down the alleyway, and it won't be my wife's car, but it'll be my truck. And you'll see this big building with my trailer, and you'll walk right in. And you'll enter the shop. So this is the shop. There's Jordan. Hey, Jordan. We'll have 2 tables set up for you. And we'll have some PPE. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's personal protective equipment. Okay, their personal protective equipment that you're going to be provided are going to be gloves, some sort of jacket. It'll be leather or fire-resistant cotton. And you just throw that on just like any other jacket. If you have Carhartts or overalls, those are good. Blue jeans are okay. You want to wear boots. Don't wear open-toed shoes. Don't wear leggings. Don't wear a skirt or anything like that. If you're worried about your hair, like if you have long hair, you would want to put that in a ponytail or in something like this that you can get for really cheap at any welding store. It's called a welding cap. You put it on like that, and then that goes under your welding helmet like this. We call it a hood, and it just sits like that. What that does is, as you're welding, your top of your head is exposed. So it is possible, and it does happen every once in a while, that you'll get a little spark that goes on your head, because I don't wear this normally, because I don't care if my hair burns. But if you are worried about that, I think these are like $8 or something at a welding store. You're going to be wearing gloves, and if we're doing any grinding, you'll wear a face mask. And if you're really sensitive about like anything in the air, breathing, I have a couple masks that you can wear, but those are not actually necessary for most people, because the gas that is being used is argon and CO2, and those are not harmful gases in any way. And we're just welding on regular steel, so it doesn't emit anything that could hurt you. So I'm going to run you through some really, really basic fundamentals of welding. This is your ground, and this just needs to connect to the metal that you're welding. As long as whatever you're welding is sitting on that metal, it's conductive. So it doesn't matter that that's not on there. We call this a gun or a torch. When you pull this trigger right here, come in close, Jordan. I'll take everything apart for you so you can actually see how this works. There's a wire that comes out of here. The welder's going to turn on when I do this. Can you see that? Okay, and then when you hit the button, gas is going to come out of those holes all around it, and the wire is going to go forward like this. Okay, so when you put the nozzle on, it directs the gas. And so I'll just do a really small weld so you'll understand kind of what this is going to look like. Still going? Okay. So you saw there is sparks, and the welder turns on. It is going to be loud in here. There's really no reason to wear hearing protection. You're not going to need earplugs unless we're doing some grinding. But if you did need that, I have plenty of that here. You can wear these like this. And I can also have hearing protection. I did want to make it clear, this is just a weld shop. You can do a circle. There is no bathroom here. So if you need to go to the bathroom, if you don't think you can hold it for 2 hours, there is a nice coffee shop that stays open. It's like really a decent coffee shop called Prodigy Coffee. It's like not even a mile, probably not even half a mile right up the road. So if you needed to take a break or something, you could go there. But I'd probably advise everybody just go there ahead of time. Okay, so you guys just saw me weld that. So as the gun is not being pushed, there's nothing going on. It's not dangerous at all. There's nothing happening. But that weld is brand new. So we don't want to put our hands near there. Well, we're going to keep our gloves on. These big gloves, they're similar to the gloves you're going to wear like when you're taking something out of the oven. You wouldn't just reach into the oven and grab a pizza or a cobbler or something. It's going to be hot, like 400 or 500 degrees. That's the exact same thing with welding. You do not touch things that you just welded. They're still hot, and a lot of times are very hot. So I just want to make that clear. You try to be kind of careful with what you're doing. You also need to be a little bit careful with who's around you. So if somebody's right next to you, you might want to give them a little heads up like, hey, I'm about to go. But other than that, there's no real danger. The sparks they're not all going to set you on fire or anything like that. Every once in a while, you could get one that would like go on your arm, and it'd be similar to when you're frying something with oil. You get like a little feeling of being burned or whatever by like one little droplet or something like that. But unless you reach out and touch something, that's not going to happen to you. So in a weld shop, in a metal shop, there's cords because everything has to be plugged in. We call this the whip. This is the part of the gun. As you're welding, you never want to have this coiled around something. You definitely don't want to have it around your leg because there's that little piece of metal that you saw come out running through here. So this always needs to be we call it like a lazy S or a lazy snake, no sharp corners. But you always want to, when you're walking around a weld shop, you always want to look down and just kind of understand that there's stuff down there. There's extension cords. There's really big extension cords for the welder. I'm going to have a heater going, which is very hot. So I'll have this room at, I don't know, 60 something degrees. So in the winter, you probably would want to wear some cold weather clothes. In the summer, it's not going to be necessary, but walk backwards. You're all going to be wearing jackets anyways. So wear something warm enough for you not to be cold. But I will heat the shop for the class. And if you have your own jacket, feel free to bring it. It just needs to be either fire resistant, canvas, or leather. I thought of another point. If you're wearing something that you really like a jacket, or this is a melanzana or something, you don't want to get ripped. First, probably don't wear that. But two, things are going to be sharp because things are getting grinded down, they're going to be hot, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you brush up against something, there's a good chance this edge right here is going to be sharp, or the edge of something you just welded or something like that. So just be mindful that certain things are sharp. But at the same time, once you have those gloves on, then you can just handle things however you want. This has been sitting for a couple minutes, so it's cold now.